It's spiritually loud.
Next up, we have Browntown, formerly known as Sugar Skulls and the champions of Season 5. Manu and Darth Execute will look to guide their team back to the Cup in Season 6. Let's take a look at what's changed in their roster. Mecca, take a look at this and tell me what you see.
I see a lot of improvement in the roster. They have they picked up Champion, which is huge, and they picked up Victim, which solidifies their second med slot. After losing Stevie Dine to the great squad known as Crisis, they were really struggling to find a second med, and it looks like they probably settled in with Victim and Temp. I don't know how active Victim and Temp will be, but they should pay their dividends. For the starting 8, I see Champion, M4, ER, Pandy, Darth, and then a combination of Shasta, Yosh, and Uni, depending on the game, for the Marines, and then probably Manu, Victim, and Temp as their medics.
Yosh, what you think, brother?
I mean, this is my squad, so pretty much what Mecca said is absolutely correct. With the only problem Browntown really had is trying to find a really good second active medic, and that's pretty much every squad in the league right now. It was even so bad that I was considering medding this season. I know before Browntown came together with me and Champion, I was actually going to be one of the meds for SFO, and think about how scary that would have been. Me medding this season, how gross would that have been? I'd have been eating laws every game. It'd have been so bad. So that just kind of shows you the kind of the state of the league and the game in general. Is medics right now are at a real premium, and that's kind of the story of the season. Whoever has the 2 best medics is likely to be favorites.
I don't disagree with any of that. I think one of the things that you've got here is basically 10 starters. I see Champion, M4, ER, Manu, Pandy, Darth, Shasta, the Y, the Mountain, and Victim, and Yosh. That's by my count, that's 10. I guess it's just going to turn out to who shows up on Sunday, or maybe a rotation. It just seems like you guys have got 1 or 2 extra guys. I don't know how that's going to work out. But you do with Victim, particularly with Victim and Manu. I think you got a rockin' medic core there, and I don't think Temp is a bad sub at all. So I mean, you guys do have the medics locked up here, and the addition of Champion on this team, and M4 for that matter, is it can't be understated. That's
goes ham.
the Marines are going to be strong on this roster.
Yeah, if I can add one thing, maybe the Mountain should join BLMT too. I mean, I like SV. I just don't see him starting the hard games, and I don't know if he will leave because I don't think he likes being on up-and-coming squads, but I don't see him getting that much playtime on this squad unless it's in stat pad, like 15 minutes a game at the end of the game that they're winning or losing by a lot.
Who do you see playing over Y? Who do you think is that possible 8th man?
Well, I see, like I was saying before, Champion, M4, ER, Pandy, Ray, and Shasta, and then Yosh, and that's 7 right there.
Yeah.
That's 7 Marines right there, and I don't think SV plays over any of them. And Darth also is obsessed with UniTK, even though he's awful.
I like Uni. He tried so hard. He's the only guy who's gotten worse over time that I know. But anyway, well, I think that's pretty much a wrap on Browntown. I think they're the defending champions and likely to be in the champion run again this season. If you guys wanted to rate them 1 out of 10, what would you say?
It depends which Browntown shows up, to be honest with you. Sometimes Pandy just wants to sit around and troll around, and if you got trolling Pandy, Browntown's a 5. If Pandy's taking it serious, then I would consider him a good solid 7 or 8.
Yeah, if Pandy and ER both show up and come to play and Darth is on his game, and the proper meds show up, I think they could be 8, 8.5. But if Victim and Temp aren't showing up and you have somebody like, I don't know, Udine or Yosh medding, I think they drop down to probably a low 7.
I think you're exactly right. I think it depends on who shows up on Sunday, and I do think about 8.5 is probably about fair on their game. I think without those medics, yeah, you're going to drop into the 7 range, and I think that makes them definitely beatable this season. So I think we're probably going to settle there right around the 8 mark, 7 or 8 mark. Next up is Crisis. Stay tuned.